So it is another day and it is wet outside. There is a little bit of sun trying to come out, but as you can see, everything is like waterlogged out here. The whole deck is wet. I'm so glad. Oh, hello, Mr. Redbird over there. I'm so glad that I got done everything over here that I did. Look at this, all the bags are wet and everything. Oh man, what a bummer. Anyway, so I'm not sure if today is knocked out for working outside. Everything is all sunny over here at the moment, but that lasts only for a few seconds and then it gets dark and gray again, like it's about to start raining again. So I'm not sure. We've been doing a lot of things inside though. So I'll take you in and show you some of that. One of the things is something that has needed done for quite a while in here, actually some things, and that is the blinds on these two windows here and the valances up on the top here. So if you remember from the older videos, we had these old brown blinds in here that were still there from when we bought the house 2 years ago. Those needed swapped out, so I went to Home Depot and I got some of these white ones. I love these, they look so good. Put those up the other night, and then I went to, I think it was Ollie's, and that's where I found the valances up here, Pioneer Woman, and the bars across the top, the curtain rods. Those were there as well. So I got a pretty good deal on both of those. I think this was $6 per pack. And there was like, it originally comes with the valance and then two other curtain pieces. I can't think of what you call them. But we only wanted the valances up. So $6 for each of those, for each window. And then the curtain rods, I believe, were $12. Either 8 or 12. I can't remember. But we finally got those up, so that looks much better right there. And since those are red, we're going to have to put a little bit more red around this kitchen as we're decorating it. Those are plaid, and we just happen to have these plaid placemats here, so that matches. Our pots and pans are red, so that matches. But we definitely need to figure out something else. We got plenty of wall space to put more pictures or whatever, you know, some space up here. We got space above those cupboards right there. Plenty of space to get some more red in here. Take you outside here for a minute. All of our flowers here, we've been making sure that we keep up with watering, and they are all blooming really, really nice. This one, look how good that one looks. And this one over here, especially this one the other day, this one looks pretty good now. The other day, I thought this one was garbage. I thought it was gone. It was completely wilted. Everything looked dead, hanging off the side. But I just got out here and really started making sure that I'm watering them enough. And they both perked up really, really good, especially this one. This one looks really good. And I love these orange ones. These are like really strong. I don't know how else to put it. When I water these, I notice that they will hold like these giant beads of water inside the flowers. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, the rest of them are looking really good too. I came out here the other day and I spent about 4 hours washing the cars. I did Marion's car first, and then I pulled the Hummer out and I did that. And man, this thing took 3 hours of that time to wash because there's so many nooks and crannies and it's so huge, and washing the top of it was absolutely insane. But the really cool part is whenever they painted this, they had to take off these emblems. So I ordered new ones and I finally put those back on the other day. I love the way that looks. And let's go back in here, show you what we've been doing in here. Today, we are going to be working on getting this room set back up. It needs to be the guest room. Even if you remember, we had that gigantic treadmill right over here, and as you can see, it is no longer there. Because last night, for some reason, at about 10 o'clock, I decided it was time to move it. And it took about 3 hours to do that. It just barely fit in here as it was. So I had to finagle it around between that space and this space here to get it taken apart. And then I had to get those enormous parts out that doorway and down this hallway here. And then through this door, through the living room, over here to the library, and through this door, down that step, and there it is at the end of this room. That was a major job to get that thing in here. I was so furious at myself for deciding to do it. But this morning, I woke up just like I knew I would, and I was so glad that it's done. And man, look at this thing. It just barely fits in here. We got about a half an inch in there, and about an inch up at the front there. So it just barely fits in there. But I like it in here, and one of the things I like about it is that while you're up on this thing walking, you get to look out these windows here and see what's going on in the backyard. We did have to move a few things around. The little bookcase over here used to be standing right here, so we moved it down there, slid this table down a little bit. We still have this floor lamp over here that we need to figure out what we're going to do with it. But if you remember also, we had the old electric fireplace over there, and a chair with an ottoman over here. So the chair with the ottoman we moved over here, gives us another place to sit in the living room. And then I have this old electric fireplace, which the actual fireplace went out long ago. So we need to figure out what we're going to do with this. But it is kind of busted up around the edges, the corners, and So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. But that is what we've been working on, aside from all the landscaping you've been seeing outside. So now, if it is raining outside today, I will probably be working in here, and if not, Marion will be working in here anyway. So, regardless, by the end of this video, you're going to get to see how this room looks when it's all done and cozy looking. I did forget to show you these two lamps that we picked up at, I think, Gabriel Brothers, $16.99 each. And those are going to be going in that guest room as well. And that is done now. So this is how the guest room looks now. I think it looks nice and cozy. We got the fan up there. And if you need that light on for anything, then that works as well. So there you go. Guest room is done.